Hello everyone, this is me Pooja Training Wali from Rehan AI Teachers Training Batch 21. Hope you all are doing well. Today I am going to talk with ChatGPT about the future of education, how technology is transforming learning. As you know that this era is very changing very fast, and this is a era of AI, and we know that our education will also become based on AI. And as I am part of Rihanna School, and the learning method is totally based on AI here. So this topic is going to be very interesting because it relate to ourself, our study, our learning system. So to explore more knowledge regarding to this, I would like to add your chat GPT. Hello, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing really well, thank you. How about you?
I am also good, and thank you so much for asking about me.
Of course, I'm really glad to hear that. What's been going on with you lately?
Yes, today I have a topic about which I have to talk with you, and the topic is the future of education, how technology is transforming learning.
Ah, that's a fantastic topic. There's so much happening with things like AI, virtual classrooms, and personalized learning. What angle were you thinking of focusing on?
Yes, I have many questions on my mind regarding to this topic, so I would like to ask you.
Absolutely. Feel free to ask any questions you have, and we can dive into them one by one. I'm excited to see where your thoughts are going.
Okay, so my very first question is that how is technology changing the way students learn today?
That's a great starting point. So, technology is really reshaping learning in a bunch of ways, like online courses that break down barriers, AI tutors that adapt to student needs, virtual reality that lets you explore environments, and a lot more. So, it's really opening up access and customization.
Okay. What do you think that what role does these technology tools play in modern classroom?
Yeah, that's a really important aspect. I think these tools act like a bridge. They give teachers the ability to personalize lessons, they make collaboration easier, and they help students engage more actively. So it's really shifting the teacher's role toward being a facilitator rather than just a lecturer.
All right. Okay, tell me how can online learning platform improve access to education?
That's a great question. Online learning platforms really break down geographical and financial barriers. So anyone with an internet connection can access courses, whether they're in a remote village or a big city. Plus, they offer flexibility. People can learn at their own pace, fitting education around work or other responsibilities.
Okay, very nice. Okay, can you please tell me about the benefits of using technology in education?
Of course. So, some big benefits include personalized learning, where tech adapts to a student's pace, better engagement with things like gamification, access to a huge range of resources, and it can also prepare students with digital skills they need for the future workforce.
Okay, that's great. Do you think that technology has also some advantages? Because when we rely too much on technology for learning purpose, there may be some advantages. So, what are these advantages? Disadvantages, sorry.
Ah, yeah, definitely. Some disadvantages can include things like reduced face to face interaction, which can affect social skills, the risk of distraction, since there's a lot competing for attention online, and of course, not every student has equal access to devices or internet, which can widen inequalities. So, balance is really key.
All right. Okay, tell me that how this AI or artificial intelligence shaping the future of education.
Yeah, AI is a huge game changer. It's enabling personalized learning paths where each student gets tailored support. AI can also automate administrative tasks, freeing up teachers, and it can help identify students who might need extra help early on. So it's really making education more efficient and accessible.
Okay, Okay,
Yeah.
so in AI, there is a virtual classroom system, or if we talk about the previous classroom system, these were totally traditional teaching methods. So, what do you think that what is the impact of this virtual classroom on traditional teaching methods?
Yeah, that's a really interesting contrast. I think virtual classrooms have really expanded possibilities. They give students flexibility and access beyond the limits of a physical space. But traditional methods bring that personal connection and hands on dynamic that some learners really thrive on. So I think the future will be a blend, integrating both strengths.
Yes, you are all exactly right. Okay, what do you think that does technology making learning more interactive and engaging? If yes, then how?
Yeah, absolutely. Technology makes learning so much more interactive. Think about things like simulations, collaborative tools, virtual labs. Students can experiment, discuss, and get immediate feedback. It really draws them in and keeps them engaged.
Okay, okay. Then, what skills does students, or we can say that anyone who wants to learn this AI need to succeed in a technology-driven education system?
Yeah, that's a great point. I think students need a mix of digital literacy, so being comfortable with tech tools, and critical thinking skills. It's also really important to be self motivated and organized because a lot of tech based learning is self paced. So having those skills really helps.
Okay, okay. As we know that these technologies, a student should adapt to learn more effectively and engaging. What do you think about teachers? That does teacher also adapt these new technologies in the classroom or not?
Yeah, definitely. Teachers play a huge role. They have to adapt by learning new tools, integrating tech into their lesson plans, and using data from digital platforms to guide their teaching. So it's really a partnership. Tech empowers them, but they still lead the process.
So how can they adapt?
Yeah, so one way is through professional development. Schools can provide ongoing training on these new tools. Teachers can also collaborate, sharing best practices. And over time, as they experiment, they get more comfortable, which lets them seamlessly blend tech into their teaching styles.
Okay, okay, let's talk about digital literacy. What do you think that what is the importance of digital literacy in today's world?
Yeah, digital literacy is absolutely crucial today. It's not just about knowing how to use a device, it's about being able to find reliable information, evaluate sources, protect your privacy, and communicate effectively online. So it really helps people navigate this digital world responsibly.
Okay, how can technology help personalize learning for individual students?
Yeah, that's a great question. Technology can personalize learning by using AI to assess a student's progress and adapt content to their needs. So, if a student struggles in one area, the system can offer extra practice or adjust the pace. Plus, it lets students choose topics or formats that suit their learning style, making it much more tailored.
Okay, okay. ChatGPT, as we know that when we adapt to something new at the beginning, we face many challenges. So, what do you think that what challenges do school face when implementing new technologies?
Yeah, that's a big challenge. Schools often face issues like cost, new tech can be expensive, also training teachers, ensuring everyone has equal access, and sometimes just the resistance to change. People can be more comfortable with familiar methods. So it takes a bit of time and planning.
Okay, ChatGPT, you give me answers in a very simple way and nice way that I could comprehend and understand very well, and it reduced all my queries and concern related to this topic. So thank you so much. Now I am about to wind up my conversation, but before that, I would like to give a message to my audience that how they can get a good education in their future and how they can adapt these technologies and transferring it into their learning skills.
Of course. So, to all of you listening, remember that a good education is within your reach. Stay curious, keep exploring online resources, and don't be afraid to embrace technology. Start with digital literacy, find platforms that fit your goals, and use technology as a bridge to new opportunities. You've got this.
Okay, ChatGPT, nice to talk to you. And thank you so much again for giving me your precious time, for giving me such valuable information about this topic. And inshallah, we'll meet you very, very soon. As you know, that I have a task on regular basis of Rehan School. So I will talk to you very soon. Take care of yourself and goodbye.
You're very welcome. It was really lovely talking to you, and I'm glad I could help. Definitely take care, and I'm looking forward to our next chat. Good luck with everything, and talk soon.
Okay, thank you. So this was my today's session with ChatGPT about the future of education, how this technology is transforming learning. I hope you all enjoy this session and keep learning and keep growing and also keep attached with me for new interesting AI sessions, for new interesting topic in which I will talk with ChatGPT and Maya on Sesame. So keep connected with me. So stay connected with me, and inshallah, we'll meet you in another session. Till then, Allah Hafiz.